I cannot stand the way you look.
Guys, I hope that wasn't too loud. It seems so loud when I'm here in my studio by myself. But welcome everybody. My name is Catherine, and welcome to Queen Cancer Tarot channel, everyone. And we are going to get right into the reading. I'm not going to waste y'all's time. Please check out part 1 if you didn't get a chance, okay? The link is below to everybody if you have time. Otherwise, I have my notes here, so I'll do a little recap. First and foremost, welcome to the channel, everyone. Please make sure to hit that like button for me. Please make sure to check out both of my other channels. The links are below. Hashtag win in the comment section if you would like to be included in the bi-weekly giveaways. I'm going to be doing them every 2 weeks. I will be announcing winners for a 3-question personal reading with me. So hashtag win in the comment section if you would like to be entered into your chance to win. Also, the monthly readings, if you would like to be entered in your chance to win the monthly reading, all you have to do is be subscribed to the channel. So it's up to you. Please hit that subscribe button. However, I am trying to grow, and you have to hit the like button, okay? That is just the one thing that I ask for, okay? It is the way that I really am able to manifest and do what I need to do. I don't ask for donations, but if you all would like to donate to the channel, all of my information, Cash App, PayPal, all that information is below. But the best way for you to give to the channel is to book a reading with me, and you can do so on my website, okay? Check it out. I am doing a sale for Valentine's Day, you guys. I'm doing buy one, get one free. The coupon code is hashtag lovers. The sale is going to be activated on the 14th of this month, and it's going to be running all the way through Valentine's Day. So please, please, please take advantage of that. All right. And it's 50% off of everything on the website. So if you buy 1 question, you get 1 question free. If you buy 1 extended, you get 1 free. Okay? So, before we get started, let's go ahead and just kind of recap. So, starting with your overall energy. Okay, so pretty much the gist of it, of the reading and what we determined. And like I said, you can go check it out and you can see the cards as they were dealt. But the gist of the reading, Cancer, is that there are some karmic cords, okay, that you need to cut, right? You're aware of these, okay? This is not something that you're not aware of. You know that this needs to happen. It's something that you've kind of been sitting on for a while, okay? But you know this needs to be done. So, once these karmic cords are cut, you are going to start to realize a couple of things. The distractions, okay, that have been hindering your progress, pulling on your energy, okay, taking away your energy and causing delays and complications and obstacles for you are going to start disappearing, okay? They're going to start disappearing, and you're going to start to see your abundance start to pile up again, okay? You're going to start to see things coming back tenfold, that you have lost or had to give up. You know what I'm saying? Um, because of these blockages. Okay. So these cards represent your overall energy. Okay. So walking meditation, and we have higher perception. This higher perception represents spiritual downloads. I'm losing my voice, but it's okay. Spiritual downloads that you're receiving from the divine. There's something that you're seeing, or your eyes are being open to, or you're being awakened to a truth. Okay. Walking meditation or just go shows you being in your energy of being by yourself. Okay. Being by yourself at one with spirit. And then we have ego death here. And this is major arcana number 16, the death card. So there's some sort of an ending that is taking place as you are letting go, right? Letting go, there's all of these little deaths that are taking place. And what I'm going to say is all of these are karmics that are being cut, right? Spiritual cords that are being cut, things that you're letting go of that are either hurting you, delaying you, blocking you, or taking away. Okay? Either way, none of it is positive, so it's got to go, right? So these are all little cords that you're cutting, and you're seeing this take place. This is all about letting go here. So let's go ahead and clarify that before we move on to more energy for you. I kind of did these in segments here, and I used different oracle decks to represent each point so that we could just break it down a little bit easier. I'm trying a new format for my readings, you guys, and I really like the way the readings are turning out. Also, if you haven't noticed, the energy is just a lot more spiritual in these readings. They're not as down in the details so much. I'm trying to focus on your energy more so than the energy of others. Okay. Yeah. Sometimes I feel like it's more important to focus on self than everybody else. That kind of gets you caught up in the weeds. And I don't want to get caught up in the weeds in these readings. I want them to be very clear so that it's not confusing, or it doesn't come off as being ingenuous. You know what I mean? Because I'm not trying to read for all of everybody else. I'm trying to read for the collective. Okay, so as I say, I'm trying to read for the collective. Look at what we have. The Queen of Cups here. This is you. This is your energy. Queen of Cups, first card out the deck. First card out the deck. And didn't I say this is all about taking action, right? Transforming, making changes, cutting cords, and being with who? With yourself. And also there's the energy of healing, right? Being healed. So you need to take this action. I feel like there's information that you're getting that is very intuitive in nature. I feel like the Queen of Cups also represents intuition. I feel like when you are, Spirit wants you to be in this state of being by yourself right now so that he can heal you, or so that spirit can heal you on a very deep level, right? And that is what the Queen of Cups represents, okay? Healing and also getting support from others. But in this case, the others is not the karmics, okay? Your eyes are being open that you need to attach to where these downloads are coming from, and they're coming from spirit. They're not coming from the karmics, right? You're getting spiritual downloads about how to handle these karmics. So interesting. Underneath the deck, the Justice card. What did I tell you? The karmics. Okay. This, wow. And this is also representing this truth. Okay. This is this information that you are receiving. And this is going to be, there's going to be healing that you're going to be receiving on a very spiritual level. I feel like your intuition is one of the gifts that you have from the divine. And I feel like in order for that gift to fully activate or be activated, you have to be in a certain frequency, energy. You have to have like-minded energies around you. So this is all about consequences, cause and effect. So because of letting go and transformation, there's going to be this transformation that's going to take place within you. Okay. And also, I feel like you are a healer. I do. I feel like you're a healer, and this is why. So, moving on to more energy for you. Here's what we have. The first card we had is Beyond here, right? And you see these angel wings, right? Surrounding you and you being held, right? And there is a divine light that is in the shape of a crown that is over this crown chakra, okay? So you're being held here, right? You're being held, and there's an energy of feeling this love from beyond. And then we have Witch here, metaverse, right? For me, this is healing energy. This represents some sort of a potion or medicine. I'm going to say a healing ointment, but it is like coming from the divine. It's coming from the heavens. You see what I'm saying? And I feel like with Temperance here, major arcana number 14, this is representing healing, right? Healing waters, right? Being poured out here. And it's a very balanced energy, right? I feel like this is you. This is where you are. Once you make this decision to let go, the consequences of you doing this is going to be instant healing. Instant healing. You're unlocking the door. All right. And I also feel like this is one of the gifts that you are going to be cultivating, should I say, almost like 8 of Pentacles energy for me. So let's clarify. Let's go ahead and clarify. And I'm not just going to clarify, I'll clarify all 3, the entire group, because I will be here all year. If I have to clarify each one of these oracle messages, if I do a deep dive or if I do an extended, then I will do each of the oracle decks. When I do clarifications, I'll do each of the cards, okay, in my extendeds, right? So Tell me about Beyond Metaverse, which I feel like this is this gift from Spirit. And I also feel like with healing, this is the gift that you are receiving from beyond. This is one of the spiritual gifts that you are going to be receiving because of the action that you are going to be taking. Holy Spirit, angels and guides, tell me about Cancer, please. Tell me about Cancer. Tell me about Cancer. Okay, so Ace of Cups here. Now, Ace of Cups, healing gifts being unlocked, healing power being activated, and your protection is also being opened up to you as well. And I feel like with the Ace of Cups, this represents a new opportunity and also a deeper level of intimacy, or you're moving on to a deeper level in your relationship with Spirit, right? And because of this, you are being more protected, or there is a need for you to protect yourself more, right? And Spirit is showing you this. But yeah, this is you leveling up, right? So you're being spiritually protected. And this is also another reason for cutting these cords from these karmics, right? Because you're leveling up, right? You can't take everybody with you. They won't appreciate it. And we have the Eight of Wands, you guys. See, this talks about something changing very quickly, or having to change, having to move very suddenly. All right. The Eight of Wands talks about movement, and it also talks about having to move quickly and going in a different direction than you may have been going in previously. Okay. So, and the reason why is because when you level up, right, or when you spiritually ascend, okay, you can't continue doing the same things that you did before. You just can't. Once your eyes are open, and I think I said this before in the previous reading, once you have seen, there's some things you can't unsee, right? Or once you've been awakened to things, you can't close your eyes to it. Like you can, but it's going to not be good for you if you do. So this is you doing what you need to do in response to this new level that you are being leveled up into. Now, here we go. Here comes the drama. What is coming towards you? And this is the energy of the person that is coming towards you, or the karmics that are coming towards you, because you are in this energy of moving away now. It's almost like magnetic. Because you're moving away, that energy that you're moving away from is going to have this like pull effect, right? So here's the energy that they are bringing. We have the smell of the roses is in the reverse, right? Slow down, take some you time, get out in nature. So this is all energy of you really relaxing, taking your time and doing things that are just for you, that are going to be beneficial for you, getting your rest, right? Taking walks, doing things that are going to open your eyes and have you listening more to your intuition, to Spirit, You know what I mean? But this is in the reverse. So the person that is coming towards you is coming with the energy of not wanting you to take time out for yourself, not wanting you to be relaxed and mentally free, not wanting you to have time to smell the roses, right? Basically. And with puzzled here, it says it conflicted, perplexed, and confused. So basically, a chaos monger is what I call it. Okay, a chaos monger, someone who wants to stir up chaos in your energy. They want you to be stressed all the time. You know why? Because they are, or they want you to be conflicted and confused, right? Because if you're not conflicted and confused, what are you? Your eyes are awake and you're making decisions that are best for you. And if you're dealing with someone who is not good for you, right? They are going to want the opposite of what is best for you. Do you see what I'm saying here? Do you see how this is making sense? And then we have nurturing here under the deck. So basically, like I said before, this is just an energy of stopping you from fulfilling, your destiny. You know what I'm saying? Stopping you from helping others that look up to you. With wisdom here, an energy of blocking your intuition so that you won't have that clear mind to be able to fulfill your purpose. If you can't fulfill your purpose, your dreams won't be fulfilled. You see what I'm saying? Like literally blocking dreams. But more so causing chaos so that you're in an energy of not having time, basically, to help others because you're not going to have time to even take care of yourself. So that's pretty messed up. So let's clarify. Let's clarify this. Okay. So we have smell the roses in the reverse, puzzled, and nurturing. Smell the roses. So we have the lovers here. Okay. So the way that I said this person is going to come in doing this, and that's also why I'm seeing nurturing here. This person is coming in with this emotional confusion. There's some sort of emotional, and I said this, that this did appear to be more of a relationship, but it could also be a situation where you're dealing with friends, or this could be a work situation, but I'm seeing more of a relationship with someone. So yeah, this person coming towards you is someone that you are perhaps in a relationship with, or they're looking at you as some sort of like you have some sort of a commitment, or like you have made some sort of a promise. Do you know what I'm saying? Under the deck, we have the Chariot. Okay. We have the Chariot. The reason why I feel this person is doing this, they do see you as being very focused, right? That Chariot energy, this is also strong Cancerian energy coming through. And they see you as being very focused on achieving your goals, right? They see this. They also see some sort of a commitment that you are moving towards. And this person is wanting to stop that or cause some sort of a delay in some way. Look, we have the 10 of Pentacles. This is exactly what I'm saying. You are moving towards being very successful. We have the 9 of Pentacles here. This is financial independence. This is you being independent. And also, this is just overall wealth here. This is overall wealth and success. And there's an energy of, not being on the happy side of that. All right. So, like I said, you have to watch who claps for you and who doesn't. Okay. And sometimes you have to watch who's clapping and see if they're happy to clap. Okay. Because everybody that claps is not always happy to do so. So let's move on to the action for you to be taking. And what was funny to me was the first card that we got for that was talking in the reverse. So Spirit is saying to be quiet. And that's also the energy of intuition, using your intuition. Spirit is wanting you to do less talking, more listening. And I feel like just less communication overall is what I'm getting throughout the entire reading. The last reading that we did, less communication, all right, is what I got. And we got intuition all throughout the reading. We also got the Queen of Cups. So the 9 of Pentacles is also a clue as well. And that you're going to be having some alone time here. Now, we have the butterfly. This talks about a relationship ending, baby. And it also talks about going into the next phase of something. And you're going to be healing the inner child. So something is going to be healed while you're moving to this next phase. And the next phase is an ascended phase. It's you moving up, right? Being awakened. Under the deck, we had the Phoenix. Okay, so that tied it up for me because, again, this talks about a new phase. First two words, new phase. There's something new that is coming in this next phase for you that you're about to receive. But you have to stop some sort of communication and get quiet and allow your intuition, allow Spirit to work with you. That is also going to end that negative frequency and put you in a more positive frequency, which is going to allow your abundance to come flowing through. That's just what I'm getting. But let's see here. Tell me about talking in the reverse with the butterfly and the Phoenix. Yeah, also there's a changed mind. So the communication, you're not going to have the same things to talk about anymore. Okay, so we have, look, the Four of Cups. Okay, this is an emotional pullback, like this is a separation. This is an emotional separation. This is a disconnect. Do you see what I'm saying? There's a disconnect here. So that's why Spirit is saying to stop the communication, stop talking, because there is a changed mind. There's someone whose mind is not the same as yours, or there's energy of your mind has changed. So the conversation has to be different. You see what I'm saying? For it to make sense. And look at this. What is so interesting? That this card is in the reverse under the deck. So we have the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, you guys. I'm telling you, I can't make this up. This is someone who is no longer wanting to put their resources into a situation. Okay? Period. This is a major pullback. Time, energy, and emotions here. Okay, that Pentacles reflects time. It also reflects energy. It could also reflect money. Like this is everything here. This is like the great pullback is what I'm going to call that. See, 3 of Swords. This is an ending, clearly. Clearly. It even says it. But there's some sort of transformation. Something has changed, right? You can't go back. There's an energy of not being able to go back. So, moving on to the challenge. First card out, red flags and stop. Second card out, literally, guys, I can't make this up, was communication. Okay. You want to go see the cards being dealt, go check out part 1. The link is in the description box below. But I'm telling you, red flags and communication, stop communication literally came out. Literally after I said to stop talking. Now, I don't know about y'all, but this is confirmation for me. And this is also the challenge. This is a challenge for you. And it is challenging for Cancers because Cancers are very loving and also Cancers are very stubborn. And we don't let go of things easily until they are hurting us. And even then, just like when you put crabs in boiling water, like they don't like move. Do you know what I'm saying? So there's an energy of tolerating things far too much and far too long until it doesn't even make sense anymore. So interesting enough, it says stop communication. Under the deck, it said friends with benefits. Literally tell me this isn't the story of a Cancer. So it's like even after you stop communicating, there's the energy of still wanting to allow yourself to be a friend with a benefit. And that is also what Spirit is saying. And if it's a challenge, it's an obstacle. And if it's an obstacle, it's a problem. Okay? Obstacles are problems that can be conquered. There is a solution, however, to this, but we're going to clarify. So you can't always allow that connection because there is a red flag. So Spirit is saying, and in this case, I feel like the challenge is knowing that continuing the communication can cause a problem later, right? In this case. And here's why. I'm going to clarify it. I am going to clarify it for those of you who don't believe me. This is going to clarify it. Okay, there it is. Look at this. Y'all, I cannot make this up. I'm just going to hold it here for a minute till you see. This is the 10 of Wands. Okay. What does this represent? Stress. Okay. What does it also represent? Carrying burdens, right? Holding on to things that were never meant for you to carry. Holding things that are too heavy for you to carry. I don't know. Being burdened down, being weighed down, being stressed out. I don't know. Struggling alone. Just a hot damn mess. Okay? Just a hot mess. And this is going to be an additional burden for you. I'm going to tell you. So there's an energy of you need to stop the communication, see the red flags in being a friend with benefits with someone who has broken your heart, because I see a broken heart here. It's going to deplete the respect. They're going to have less of a responsibility to bear. See what I'm saying? Because they've already lowered the bar. That's what I'm saying. The bar has been lowered to the ground. There's nowhere you can go but to Hades. And you don't want to go to Hades with anybody. So what's the point? There it is, under the deck. And it's in the reverse again. So, and the whole deck isn't in the reverse. So I know this is on purpose. So we have the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. More delays. I told you. This is an obstacle, baby. The this is the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Either way, this is representing a lack of teamwork, a lack of cohesion, right? This is someone who's not wanting to work within the parameters that are set for things to go well. This is not going to be a good look here. Also, we have a 3, and it's in the reverse. So someone may be working against you. There's just an energy of doing too much for people who are not working with you. You see what I mean? No friends with benefits, okay? If this heart is not together, no, there will be no communication with this particular karmic. You have to cut the tie completely or cut the cord completely with this individual, is what it's saying. Three of Swords talks about trauma, okay? Having experienced trauma. But the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, this is someone who's not willing to give another dime, another minute, another ounce of energy to a situation. Four of Cups, they're no longer emotionally invested. They're disconnecting. Okay? So take heed. Okay? Take heed. So let's see. Spiritual advice. Here's the kicker. So we have this dance, like disco ball. It's very reflective here. As a matter of fact, it says mirror and reflection, right? So this is like a disco ball. It also has like a mirror like reflection. And then we have destiny, palm, and then what looks to be like a handprint in like a foggy window. I don't know. Yeah, like if it's cold and your windows are frozen and your hand is hot and you put it on the cold window. Yeah. So this is it. Destiny. So interesting. So what I get is that you are reflecting on what your purpose is. And in doing so, and also reflecting on people in your past, just looking back, okay? Just looking back. And then also looking forward, knowing what your destiny is, knowing where you're headed. So you're reflecting back and you're looking forward at the same time. That hand looks like a stop, like someone is saying stop or holding their hand up. Do you know what I mean? I'm just getting the energy of someone stopping you from your destiny. I don't know. That was the question that came in my head immediately. So I'm going with it. I feel like you're reflecting back on those that's either blocked you or stopped you from what you know your purpose is, from what you've been revealed by spirit that your purpose is. And that right there is scary. Okay? Because in the Bible, every time, okay, when Jesus was tempted, who was it that came to tempt him? Exactly. So my thing is, the cords that you cut were not just regular cords, okay? Spiritual cords. And spiritual cords, they don't just block you, okay? They block blessings. Now look at this under the deck. First card under the deck was cowrie shell and abundance, y'all. This represents abundance. 25, number 7, spiritual abundance. Get your messages, get them from me. Cowrie shells represents abundance. Abundance represents the Empress. Get it in you. The Empress. Okay. And you'll also see the Empress wearing the cowrie shells as well. It represents being fertile and having abundance, having wealth. Okay. And the females wear them in their hair in African traditions. Okay. So this represents abundance. This represents fertility. It represents Cancer, baby. Get it in you. Get your messages, please. The next card is what? So we have the Empress, and then we have skull endings and the Death card. What is that? A skull. Number 29, 11, karmic endings. Get your messages. Get your messages. You're ending these karmic endings. Why? Because the spiritual blessings are going to start flowing. The spiritual blessings are going to start flowing. Once you reflect back, and also once you look forward and know what your destiny is. All right? And pay attention to that. So that is what is going to assist you with your challenge, right? Which is, oh, I just want to be their friend. Oh, I'll just continue being their friend. Oh, but I care about them still. Look back, reflect, and know where you're going. And then you tell me, what purpose do they have? Or did they have? You see what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Spirit is saying, open your eyes. That's why these eyes are wide open. You want to see them again? It says higher perception. Okay. That is the let's clarify. Let's clarify the advice. Let's clarify the advice. Look back and look forward at the same time. Do you see what I'm saying? And that one went on its side, you guys. Literally. So we'll take it upright. Y'all, I told you. The 8 of Pentacles, baby. The 8 of Pentacles. And what does the 8 of Pentacles do? It looks within. There's some self-work. There's some shadow work that's being done. Someone is working on themselves, focusing on what they can do to enhance themselves, what they can do to succeed, achieve their goals, okay, get to their destiny, get to their abundance here, get to the bag. What can they do? What can they do? Let's see. Under the deck, the Page of Swords. Page of Swords. This is all about third-party communication, asking questions of a third party. Let's see here. 5 of Pentacles here. Okay. 5 of Pentacles represents being isolated. Oh, praying. I'm not even kidding. We have the Death card here, y'all. Prayer changes things. And also we have you doing this on your own. This person is alone. They are studying. They are learning something. Do you see what I'm saying? Spirit is teaching them how to do this. And this is going to change something. Something is going to change or transform. Y'all, what a freaking reading. And that pretty much is the end of the reading, you guys. That is about as far as I went. If you guys would like to do a deep dive, I can definitely look at each of these oracle messages. I'll be happy to do that in an extended. Just let me know. Again, everything on my website is going to be 50% off in just 2 days. So if you want to wait and book your readings, you can. I highly suggest it. It's 50% off. Buy one, get one free. Let me know. Go to the website and shop. And I will see you guys in the next reading. Bye. Have a good night.
I cannot stand